Hi, I'm Patrick Ananta Sutardjo, Kalki Child, and I would like to talk about a very important topic today in the face of the war of Russia against Ukraine and a threat against the whole world, especially the Western nations, Central Europe and the USA, and also the whole world by nuclear weapons. It is now of preeminent importance that we know that there are divine powers who are there for the protection of the world and for the protection of the innocent, living, sentient creatures. Vishnu, Lord Sri Vishnu, is the sustainer of the worlds. He is the deity that is there for the sustenance of the worlds. So Vishnu is called upon Hindus, like I am a Hindu, and so I am talking about the Vedic gods and about Lord Vishnu, who has given us the Bhagavad Gita. The Vedic gods are watching over this world, and Lord Vishnu is the supreme deity of the sustenance of the worlds. Lord Vishnu says, as Krishna Avatara in the Bhagavad Gita, when Vishnu descended to earth about 5,000 years ago, in the battle of Kurukshetra, talking to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, that he is the sacrifice offered to himself. So even this video is a sacrifice for Lord Vishnu. So there is the presence of Lord Vishnu for the sustenance of the world. And we are living after Vishnu, as Krishna Avatara had died and has gone back to his abode in Vaikuntha, in the heavenly worlds, far, far away from planet Earth. In the spiritual heavens, Lord Vishnu then got back to his abode, and Kali Yuga, the evil age, the dark age, has started. So we are living in the dark ages. There's war, there is irreligiosity, there is amoralism, there are all kinds of bad things happening, and all kinds of atrocities. People are eating meat, people are slaughtering cows, people are slaughtering animals, people are vengeful and do not perform the sacrifices for the Vedic gods anymore. They do not perform the Veda, they do not chant the hymns of the Vedas. But in this dark age, Lord Vishnu has given us, as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he came back on earth, he has given us the mantra. He has given us the Maha Mantra, and this is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is the mantra by which Krishna himself, or Vishnu, is here. It is a time where Vishnu is not physically in a physical form here on earth, but in Kali Yuga he's even closer to us by his mantra, by the divine sound of the mantra, which invokes the presence of Vishnu. The mantra is non-different from Vishnu, the sustainer of the world. So if we want sustenance of the world, if we need to invoke the powers of Vishnu, if we need to invoke Vishnu for the protection of this world, which is now preeminent, which is now important, which we have to do now, then we should chant the mantra of Vishnu, or say the name of Vishnu. You can also say Om Vishnu Vishnu Vishnu. This is very simple. Om, and then 3 times the name of Vishnu. Om Vishnu Vishnu Vishnu. This is the name of Vishnu, and Vishnu is also the Omkara. He is also the sound Om. It is not a normal sound. It is not just any sound. It is Vishnu himself. Vishnu as sound vibration, and as the sacrifice of sound, of devotional sound towards him. So Vishnu is the protector of the worlds, and we can chant his names Vishnu or Krishna or Rama, for example, to invoke his presence. And his presence, his spiritual presence, is sustaining the worlds. So I give the advice for people in Ukraine now to speak the name of Vishnu. Just say Om Vishnu Vishnu Vishnu, or say the Maha Mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You can also just say Krishna, 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 or Ram, 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 or Rama, 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 Rama. Or you can say, I chant the mantra Om Vishnu Vishnu Vishnu. Om Vishnu Vishnu Vishnu. This is just very simple. Om and then 3 times Vishnu. Om Vishnu Vishnu Vishnu. This is the presence of the sustainer of the worlds, the supreme deity of the Bhagavad Gita, and he is there to help us, and we can be very close to him. He dwells in everything. Vishnu dwells in everything, in every person, in every being, in the moving beings like animals, but also in unmoving things like stones or houses or whatever. In everything he is present. And by the mantra we invoke his powers for sustenance and for protection. And this is very important now. So for protection, please, people in Ukraine and all over the world where you are, chant the name of Vishnu, Krishna, Rama, just the name, chant this name, and do it with love for Vishnu. And he is the protector. He's also called Achyuta, the protector. He's protecting his devotees who are chanting his name with devotion. And this is really important now in this situation of war. Vishnu has promised as Krishna to come whenever there is a rise of irreligion and amorality, and when there's conflict and crisis in this world. And this is the case right now. Today is the 2nd of March 2022. The war in Ukraine is raging. Russia is still attacking Ukraine. And I give this advice to the people of Ukraine and to all other people in the world who are facing war situations or crisis or conflict in this world. Please now chant the names of Lord Sri Vishnu, Om Vishnu Vishnu Vishnu, and you can say Krishna, Rama, Vishnu, Kalki. Kalki is there. Kalki is here, a sound vibration now. Kalki, the Avatara who's there to defeat all the evil and sinful in the world for purification and for the establishing of righteousness and religious law, Dharma, Sanatana Dharma, eternal Dharma, the law that is given for us by the gods and by Lord Vishnu to live peacefully and in harmony together here on earth in communion with the Vedic gods who are watching this world and who are invoked by sacrifices towards the gods, like fire sacrifice, like incense sacrifice. Incense is also the presence of Lord Vishnu, because he has said he is the good scent. He is the good scent of the earth, so of the natural substances, the scent of the earth, and he's also the herbs. And this is not metaphorical. It is him. It is him. It is Vishnu. You should know this right now. This is really important. So chant the names of Vishnu, Krishna, Rama, and trust in the protection of Lord Vishnu, the sustainer of the worlds. And here's a prayer of mine for peace. Lord Vishnu, I pray that you, with your presence and your heavenly glories, protect this earth, this planet Earth, from harm and from war. Please protect us now. Please protect all the sentient creatures in this world, and please come by your holy sound, by your holy sacrifice, to protect this world from harm. I pray Vishnu, Om Vishnu Vishnu Vishnu, Om Tat Sat.